Hello everyone! Before really starting the video properly, I just want to assure you that I'm aware that the sound quality of this video is kind of strange. It sounds very hollow, and the issue was that I had my microphone like on a wrong setting for the camera. So I hope this doesn't bother you as much. I cannot change it. I hope this will never appear in any other video again. Hello everyone! Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Vlogmas leftovers. What does that mean? Yeah, I actually kind of tried to explain it in I think my last Vlogmas, real Vlogmas video. But you know, every single day I opened up advent calendars during Vlogmas, and I had this bag of vintage toys that I actually bought myself, and every time, not every day because I had presents also, etc., but every now and then I grabbed into there and got out one more vintage toy and showed it to you that day. But there were more pieces in that a bag than actually days of Vlogmas were left. So I think there's at least 5 or 6, I didn't count, other pieces in there, vintage toys, multiple different toy lines, and I kind of want to show them to you now in this video. Yeah, if you actually have never watched any of my Vlogmas videos, I mean, you don't have to, because the holiday time is kind of over. I mean, you see it. I'm still sitting in the same spot as I did every single day in my Vlogmas videos, directly here next to my small Christmas tree. And I'm pretty sure that I have already put up the other video, the what I got for Christmas video, because I'm actually filming this in reverse order. I'm filming this first because I don't know, I'm just feeling like filming this first, but all the Christmas presents are still in the box, etc. here. So I think I have already opened them in the other video. I will definitely link that here so you can also have a look at that. But I felt like what I got for Christmas must be uploaded first, and then the Vlogmas leftovers. But I'm filming this today first. And I actually have another box here. I have this box. I also kind of talked about this a little bit in one of my last Vlogmas videos, that my friend Sato, who is actually not into vintage toys, we're just friends because we got to know because of cosplay back then, Pokemon, Digimon, Star Wars, whatever, we have already cosplayed together and we're still very good friends. But she has sent me a couple of My Little Pony goodies in the beginning of Vlogmas. So we had a My Little Pony G5 advent calendar from her, and she also recently visited the US for vacation, but visited a convention there, and she brought some G1 My Little Ponies for me from there. She asked me which ones I would need, sent photos, and actually she also did the same now when she was in Japan. Yeah, crazy thing. She visits Japan actually pretty often when she can, because Japan just recently opened up the borders again, because the corona stuff closed. So for 2 years she couldn't go there because she actually has a Japanese boyfriend. But for whatever reason she ended up in one of those days in a little thrift store, and she just sent me a couple of pictures at first, hey, here are some ponies, are you actually interested in them? I was like, nah, these are actually G3 ponies and I don't need them, blah blah blah. And a couple of minutes later she sent another picture with what about these? They look a little bit strange. But those were G1 ponies, and there were a couple that was that I was missing. So she also bought them. She recently returned to Germany and then sent them to me, and that already reached me. But enough talking, so let's do it like I did it all the time during Vlogmas, and just reach in for these little things, and at last we get to the box. So let's start, let's have fun. let's see. What's that? Ah, okay, it's the other Care Bear. Yeah, there were actually two in there. And I just picked out the other Care Bear actually the very last Vlogmas day. Because I always just go blindfolded in there, so it could have been that I picked this out like in the beginning, but I didn't. And yes, there's actually a second Care Bear in there. And this is Love-A-Lot Bear, as far as I'm concerned, because I'm absolutely not a Care Bears expert. I actually remember the Care Bears cartoon, or at least one movie, more from my childhood than I remember any My Little Pony cartoons. But I used to play with ponies. I had My Little Pony toys. Kind of never watched the show, or the TV show, but the Care Bears I actually knew more from their TV show. And there was definitely one Care Bears movie that I watched that was called, like, I think Care Bears in Wonderland or something. So it was like a little bit of an Alice in Wonderland story, but also like with the princess. I don't know, there was a princess and she had to prove that she's a princess, and I don't know if the Care Bears helped her. So I kind of still have memories from the Care Bears from my childhood, but I never got too much into collecting the toys, mainly because I just want to have the vintage ones, and I don't see them very often. So like, they are from around the same era as My Little Pony, you know. I think Kenner started producing Care Bears plushes and these vinyls in '83, and like, you know, My Little Pony, that's the same time. So they were around in the early to, I don't know, mid-late 80s. Care Bear stuff still around, but like, you know, different iterations, etc, etc. And I'm just interested in them. Mainly these, not even the plushies so much, because they take up a lot of room. So yeah, and we had the other one, like Tenderheart Bear, and now that's Love-A-Lot Bear. I think from all the ones that I have, that's my favorite, because he has such a lovely color scheme, such a nice pink color. He has such a, like, oh, he looks I don't know, he looks a little bit sleepy, but super soft, and I mean, the molds are almost the same, I think, for every Care Bear. But you know, this one, like the color scheme really appeals to me. Well, I have one Care Bear cousin also as in this vinyl figurine form. I also love this one a lot. Can you actually see what I put here? Yeah, you can see. So the cool thing is, because they are posable, you can stand them up, or you can sit them down. You actually can. There you go. Yeah, I mean, all the rest I already told you in my last Vlogmas video, that they were actually invented by a greeting card company, so American Greetings, then licensed to the toy company Kenner, and they started producing them. And over time, I don't know which company right now is producing or has the license to do the Care Bears. You know, they are like also some figurines, but they are definitely also plushies nowadays. I think there's even like a newer, like, is it even CGI? I'm not sure. Animated series, etc. Not really a clue about that, but Care Bears are still around. So let's just take the next thing. It's a My Little Pony. Yeah, this actually is a double for me. But when I got it, I still decided to put it in this bag, because especially in the beginning of Vlogmas, I thought I do not have enough for every Vlogmas video. Turned out I have too much. But this one actually came together when I bought the little newborn twin ponies. So I thought, yeah, let's just also put this in the box here on the back. This is sweet stuff. I already have her, but it never like hurts to show a wonderful G1 My Little Pony to you again. Sweet Stuff is from the Twice as Fancy Ponies so you can directly see that. Because she has got her symbols all over the body. I mean, all over the body, meaning like the whole rump, not just here the booty, but until the front and the back. And they always have one symbol either at the cheek or like at the like front part here or somewhere around the head. So never on the legs. So she once didn't have any symbols, oops, on the legs. And yeah, I do have it already, but this one is in really good condition. The only thing is she doesn't stand that well. No, she, yeah, I actually tried to get it okay again, and she was standing. Let's put her here right now. But now she was squished in the box or in the bag again, so I have to like heat her up again and then cool her down when the legs are in the correct position. That kind of most often works. Sometimes still very like slowly gets like the legs are like getting together again, but she's not as bad. I mean, you can see when you place her correct, she's able to stand. Just now, I mean, this table here is also it's not very straight, but like here she falls over, she tips over. So let's just keep her here for now, or lean her against the Care Bear. That also might work. Yeah, that also works. The Twice as Fancy ponies are a set right in the middle of the line. Yeah, 86, 87, so year 5 of G1 My Little Pony. And there were 6 ponies in the set, and later on, so the next year they brought out the second set, another pony set with symbols all over the body. And there were also some playset ponies that later on that came out with this kind of same like idea of symbols all over the body. So it was really like common and also very like successful concept, because that means you can put more beautiful colorful things all over the body and the pony gets more colorful. So everybody actually loves Twice as Fancy ponies, I think, so me too. The first set is really common. You can find them everywhere. They were not exclusive to a special region or anything, and they should be like affordable, I think, still. Depending who is selling them, but you should be able to find them for normal prices. Actually, someone in the comments asked me if I could talk about pony prices in a video, like make a separate video. I don't know how to make that video without just me talking. That's kind of boring. And also, I don't want to really talk about prices. You can get a little bit of like information here and there what I think about prices when you watch my other videos, but I'm not an expert on prices because I'm just collecting ponies for like actively online hunting ponies for like, I don't know, 2-3 years now. Back then in 2014 when I actually kind of started, really, then they were extremely cheap, but I don't know how really the evolution was, and my ideas of what an okay price is might be different to what other people think. So not really want to talk about the whole video about pony prices, which is like, I don't know, go on, like the only thing I can always say is go on eBay and like put the stuff, I don't know how you do that, but I mean, I know how you do it, I just don't know how to explain it in English, that you just see the sold auctions and then look what this kind of pony with a name or whatever was the last sold listings that were really sold, and you can see what the price range is, what this pony kind of goes for now. But still, that doesn't mean that you might like this price or this is a good price or whatever. So like, let's take the next thing on this. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, I grabbed 2, and actually both are ponies. Let's start with the small one. Because this is actually one of the ponies that my friend Sato, that I already talked about in the beginning, brought from me from the US. So this is the last pony that was in this box from the ponies from the American, I think it was Texas, Houston Comic Con or something like that. She got them for me there, And I saw when she took the photos that there was one little itty bitty like newborn pony, a single one, so probably missing a twin, yeah. And I'm always actually like, oh, I should probably not get like separate twin ponies, but this is one that I actually really rarely see over here. And as I said, the prices, like if you kind of divide the costs that she spent, and then I didn't have to pay any shipping, etc. The prices were okay. And what I really liked about this one, that she had super nice like pink hair. Always the camera doesn't capture the pink as good as in real life. In real life it's even more pink, especially the mane. This is milkweed. So this is from one of the newborn pony sets. They're called Milkweed and Tumbleweed. They're both really, really, really similar. So when I like saw just a picture like a little behind the other ponies, whatever, I didn't know which one of this it was, but I was pretty sure because it was a newborn and it had like this color combination of like yellow body and like light pink hair, and I could see that there was something like, you know, pink on the symbol, so it must have been one of those two, and I don't have them. But this is Milkweed. Tumbleweed just looks a little bit different of the pose. I think one of the front legs is a little bit different, or like there's not a lot of difference. Sometimes those ponies look a little bit more different body colors, but yeah. Is this actually from the second or from the first set? Yeah, that's actually from the first set. And I can never really tell, but I think not all of the ponies of both sets were released in Europe. So it might even be the case that this was a set that was not included in the European or German like sets that were released for the twin ponies, for the newborn twin ponies. So this one's from year 5. Actually, so the same year as the Twice as Fancy ponies that I was just talking about. So 86, 87. And this little cutie has a little rocking horse as a symbol. And yeah, as all of the newborn twins came, yeah, with the twin, so with another pony, but also with a ton of accessories. So with, you know, typical like the rattles, and the different brushes, and it came with one of the cribs, and so many different cute accessories that I don't have. But like I also honestly don't have too much room for this. This is extremely cute, and I love that the hair is still so pink. So I was super happy also that when she brought me the ponies, that they were in very good condition. So it's nothing on this pony like perfect. So we have another little newborn addition to my collection, and I actually have a couple of like lonely twin ponies, so I don't have them as a twin set, but they can go together, so they have each other until I manage to find the other like missing twin of the set. Okay, then let's actually grab the other one that I already had when I grabbed in there. I had 2 ponies in my hand. Yep, another pony, and then I think there's one more thing in there which is not a pony. So oh yeah, the hair does not look as good as I kind of what I left it when I put her in the box, but this is Windy, and she completes my magic message ponies now. I have now all 6 of them. And yeah, I specifically bought her now. This is like the only pony of the set that I intentionally was searching for online, because now I wanted to complete the set. So here she is. She has a kind of a dark pink, almost purple body color. She's in the posy pose, and her hair color is this, you know, dark peach or like salmon, or almost, with a little bit of neon yellow in there. And her symbol is this little tree. Now, the specialty of this pony set, so the Magic Message pony, is that their symbol are changing with heat. When you apply heat to this symbol, then it shows another, like a different symbol. And this is now the only pony that I have from this set where this feature actually still works. So the cymbals are in really good condition, and you can see it already starts here to get a little bit like lighter. I don't know how long, I don't know if it already works when I put my hand on it. I definitely like saw it when it was standing next to my heating, that the cymbal kind of changed, that still works. Let's try to heat this up a little bit, because these cymbals are pretty, they are pretty like delicate, especially the longer the pony, the longer like it's ago when the pony was bought. Like this pony is like, you know, I don't know, 35 years old or something. It gets crackly because the cymbals is like, they have a different, a different kind of like overcoat that gets kind of crackly, and you know, there's a specific thing inside that kind of lets the kind of other cymbal appear. And all of my others are already like crackled off, and I had to repaint them, so they just don't work anymore. It's just in the state where you see the cymbal difference, the different cymbal. I cannot get it right now, but you already see that it gets a little bit lighter, and you can see there are some darker spots in there. Those are the apples, and the other side lets a kite appear. Maybe after the video, if I like dedicate a little bit more time, put her next to the heating, I can show it to you better, so I can insert the footage. But otherwise she's also in really good condition. Like her tail, this is factory curl. Her mane is not factory curl anymore. She looked better when as I said, when I styled the hair. But I mean, yeah, I can restyle it. This pony originally had pretty curly hair, so that's why I try to like make a big poof curl here. She actually is, I wouldn't consider her to be rare, or like this whole set is not rare. The set is just not very common in Germany. In other European countries it is, because it was released in other European countries, definitely in the UK, also definitely in the US, but Germany didn't get this release. We still had some ponies like names in German, because they appeared in the UK pony comics, which were translated to the German comics, and so some of the ponies appeared and they had names, like Mira, for example. The German name is Spieglein. By Windy, she's probably just called Windy. By the way, this is another like typical like case where a pony name was used twice, because in the very beginning, like the typical first set of rainbow ponies, it was also a Windy. It's a completely different pony. Has nothing to do with her. I don't know, so you more or less call this one Magic Message Windy. When you just type in Windy, probably the other rainbow pony will appear. So this is Magic Message Pony. In the beginning of my collecting time, I pretty often came across this pony, and like, I know, online, and I always thought like, oh, she's not that interesting, I'm not that interested in this whole set, and she wasn't even that expensive or anything. I just didn't buy her. But like over the last, let's say, year or whatever, I came across all of the other ponies from this set and never really searched specifically for them. One of them I found at a convention, one of them I got sent with, you know, a super bad haircut, and I just had to restore it. I don't know, some other ponies, yeah, I got in a lot, etc. So now this is like, I think with the other one, with Wind Drifter, is that the name? Cloud? What is the other one? Wind Drifter, not Cloud. Cloud Dreamer, sorry. This one as well, but this one also I really specifically searched for it online, and the cheapest one in best condition came from the UK now. Also really cheap shipping, so I didn't have to pay anything on top of it, like at like my front door, so I didn't have to pay any like customs or anything. don't remember how much it was, but it was like around, with shipping, around 20. So that's totally fine. Probably even a little bit less. But yeah, now I have this set complete, and as they actually do not have too many accessories, I think they had ribbons and combs, I could kind of potentially do a pony showcase video of them. So that's my plan over the next, I don't know, weeks and months, where I maybe don't go out because the weather is shitty, etc., to flea markets that often, that I like kind of get back into making more of the pony showcase videos. Okay, so the last little thing from this, like actually Vlogmas leftover bag, before we get to the pony bag that my friend Sato brought from Japan. By the way, I don't know, maybe some of you got really excited about like, oh, Japan, Takara. No, there are no Takara ponies in there. Sorry, I should have maybe mentioned this from the beginning. They are just normal US ponies in there. Anyways, here's something else that's not a pony. It actually is a little kitty. Yeah. So I said it in Vlogmas already when I grabbed the first little pretty out there, that there's another little pretty. And that's that one. Yeah, she has a little bit of cut tail, which I probably won't even rehair because she's sitting like this. I cannot even see this. This is the original length, so she didn't come with super long hair anyways. And this is one of the baby kitties. So I would grab now one of the adult ones, so that you can definitely see the size difference. I kind of imagined them to be this size actually all the time, but no, the adult ones are quite a bit bigger. But they are so cute. They are just, you know, like My Little Ponies, but they are cats. And dogs, because they're also puppies. So these are the kitties and they're also puppies. And this one actually doesn't even have a name. So they were made by Mattel, so rival company of My Little Pony, but like in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, they probably thought like, we kind of already did the little, you know, the kitties from Lady Lovely-Locks, and children love them, and we already have kind of similar molds. Let's just change them up a little bit and make a whole toy line out of it, because, you know, My Little Pony was still going very strong during that time. And yeah, they brought out a complete toy line of just this little, you know, cats and dogs. 89 till 91 or something like that. Yeah, that's when they were released. That one has a 89 stamp, and this one, as I said, doesn't even have a name because it is a playset kitty. Yeah, this toy line also had playsets. So this one came with a toy, or like playset, more like a vehicle, called the Baby Buggy. Yeah, sounds similar to what My Little Pony did, right? But I mean, it's typical, you know, put the little cute toy in a little buggy and it's even cuter. Obviously I don't have that one. It was, you know, kind of purple, pink, like really cute little buggy playset. And this kitty, there was no name mentioned on the box. It just was called, you know, pretty character or pretty item or something like that. So there was not really a name for that kitty. So I don't know, it doesn't have a name. So she just has a little heart. So with this color combination, she obviously then reminds me of, you know, Valentine's Day with the pink and the red heart. And these faces, they are to die for. I mean, Mattel and Hasbro delivered. They delivered back then. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 super cute toys left. So these are the actual Vlogmas leftovers that there was the like option or the possibility for me to grab one of them out of the bag during Vlogmas, but I had too many. So, and now let's get to Sato's box here. Oh yeah, it's in another bag. So also, can I do it blindfolded? Yes, because there is, oh my goodness, can you, they are kind of, they feel like they're in separate bags. So let's see what we have here. Oh, they are in two, in bags of 2 ponies. Okay. Okay, let's start with this one because this is actually a double, but I still said to my friend, can you still grab this one? Because it's actually one that's not very common over here. This is Yum Yum. Well, another pony that has a, like, you know, double used name, because there's also a pony, a Yum Yum from the Twice as Fancy set, from the second Twice as Fancy set. Can you actually see her? I don't know. Why? I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. There's somewhere there. She's a really expensive pony. I splurged this year to get her, or probably it's already 2023, right? When you watch this? I guess. So happy new year, everyone! Because I'm pre-filming this video on the 27th of December. So all this video already goes up before. I cannot really say. Well, again, another pony that's has a double use name. But this one is a, you can see it, a flutter pony. She has these like constructions on her back that you could put in these iridescent, see-through, very delicate flutter wings, which this one's missing because, you know, they're always missing. And this one actually comes from the party pack. So in year, I think year 4 or year 5, so 85, 86, I think, or yeah, around that time, there was a party gift set, which, like, you got a whole set of 5 ponies with a lot of different accessories, and all of them were like party themed. So a baby sea pony, there was a So Soft pony, which was called Best Wishes, there was a Twinkle Eye pony in the set called Party Time, and a Betty Bye baby pony called Baby Frosting, and a Flutter pony, and this is Yum Yum. She has these little sweets, candies, and she has really cool like body color and hair color combination of like dark, pretty dark purple. I mean, considering ponies, it's pretty dark, and this vibrant neon yellow. I have this pony. It's not a new pony for me, but why did I say how to bring this? Because I always say, no, I don't want doubles. That's true. But let me tell you, these ponies were so inexpensive. And the Japanese, like, euro exchange rate is like crazy. The yen, so the Japanese money, isn't worth a lot right now. So the exchange rate was like also crazy. And do you know how much this pony actually had? A sticker of like just 600 yen, which normally I would convert to like around €6. And without, this is like €4 or something. It was €4. And this is a pony that's not very common over here. And I said, okay, grab this. Maybe I can like trade this with someone in the future. So I have a double Yum Yum, but all of the other ponies are new ponies for me. So here we have one. Okay. Oh, she doesn't look as bad as I thought she would. She's actually pretty okay. This is Tuffy, a pony that I'm actually really not that familiar with. She's a So Soft pony. Very matching from the theming, same as like Yum Yum. She has sweets. She has more like these, you know, I don't know what they are actually supposed to be, like these curly, I don't know, gummy sweets, I think. Or are they wrapped sweets? They could also be wrapped sweets. It's a symbol, in my opinion, that's not really executed that well, especially with the flocking over it. You cannot see a lot. And because the flocking also obviously kind of turns a little bit yellow over time when it's just white, you know, with the kind of the glue underneath. Also, even the picture, for example, that you see on my little wiki, the pony doesn't look really good. And I was absolutely not familiar with it. When she sent me a photo of them, I really had to look it up. I could see it's one of the one of the So Soft ponies, but it's not even from the first So Soft pony set. It's from the second set. And actually, the ponies from the second So Soft pony set are pretty rare. So there's, for example, Crumpet. There is Twilight. There is which other ones? Angel. I don't remember. They are all pretty like thought after. I've never heard anybody talk about Tuffy. This is also thought after. She's probably the one that's least thought after of the set, I would imagine. But so you can see definitely here. This has cotton yellow. I will see if washing off, like, you know, the dirt helps a little bit, because the flocking itself is in really good condition. There's actually nothing. It's not rubbed off a lot. Really, even under the hooves, a little dirty, yeah, but not really flocked, not really rubbed off or anything. This is really the thing that like bugs me the most, because what you can do with So Soft ponies, you can always kind of deflock them. It takes time. I've never really completely deflocked one, just like scratch the rest of it off. So I don't know if I want to do that, because the only thing is, like, this is kind of ugly here. But I could put, I don't know, a nice ribbon around her neck and you wouldn't be able to see it. And I would not have to destroy the actually really good flocking. Her hair looks really nice. I mean, it looks short, but this is the original hair length. There's a little bit of factory curl still left. Her eyes are a tiny bit rubbed off. So at least people like played with her a little bit. But other than that, there's not even flocking missing. So I don't know, tell me, have you ever heard of this pony? Because it was really not, yeah, I'd seen it, but I've kind of forgot about it. Tuffy, second Twice as Fancy pony set from year 6 or 5, year 5, so 86, 87. I don't know, were you familiar with this guy, girl? But again, all of these ponies were pretty inexpensive. So I think the most expensive one was one of the other ones here. Yeah. Oh, these are in separate bags. Okay. So let's start with this one. Whoops. Oh. Another pony in the same color combination, but another birth flower pony. Yes, that one was just standing in this random thrift store in Japan. I don't even know which, but I think she was in Osaka, or it must have been around the area of Osaka. So she was not in Tokyo, because her boyfriend kind of lives more near the Osaka area, so I guess it was in Osaka. So these ponies, I don't think that they were released in Japan back then. They were imported, you know, probably also from pony collectors or whatever, because, you know, Japanese people do love American things. And for whatever reason, they ended up in this thrift store, and the G3 ponies were way more expensive than these. Yeah, this one has a little bit of cut hair in the front, so I guess someone cut the forelock. Children like to do that. But it's easy to just rehair the little forelock. Other than that, she looks so good. If you've watched my, 24th day of Vlogmas, I received an alternate birth flower from my friend Tommy. It's just down here still. And actually was talking about the normal birth flower pony as well. They are all in the same collector pose. They have, the white body with the pink hair, and most often also pink symbols. Some have a red symbol, some have a blue symbol, some have a green symbol, but most often it's kind of pink, just one color. But they have all these different symbols of a different flower. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the October birth flower, so that's my birth month, and it's called Cosmos, or Cosmos. That's the flower called Cosmos. In German, I would call this flower Cosmea or Cosmien. So it's a Cosmos, I think that's the Latin name. And like, how crazy to find a mail order bird flower pony for, I don't know what this one was priced, but maybe 800 yen or 1000 yen or something, so like under 10 euro. Like, oh my goodness, Sato, thank you so much for just randomly, like, it was really in the morning. I just like was like in my bathroom and I saw this her WhatsApp and I was like, oh, lots of G3 ponies, no, not that interested. And then, hey, but these, what about these? But they look strange. She meant strange because they were not in that good condition, especially the last one is a little bit strange condition wise, but like, yes, these are the ones that I love. These are my, you know, my lovely G1, Generation 1, My Little Ponies from the 80s and early 90s. This definitely early 80s, 84 I think this is when they were released, year 3, 84, 85. Yeah, other than the short, you know, the little cut forelock, this is in extremely good condition. It is still bright white. I don't see a tint of yellow in this one. Maybe a little bit. To me, not really. So, oh my goodness, my third birth flower pony, and this is my birth month. So like, I'm so happy about it. So let's put her somewhere that you can at least still see them. And now there's one pony left, and that pony was the one that I saw immediately when she sent me the photo. And it has one issue, but it's Slugger. It's a big brother pony. And yeah, you can definitely see the head is very discolored from the rest of the body, or the other way around, the body discolored and the head. The head is way pinker and the rest of the body is way more, you know, purpley pink. And of course the hair is like, ooh, it's a puffball, oh my goodness. But this pony is one that was not available in Europe. So yeah, I wanted, even though it's not in a good condition. Slugger is actually a normal, we would at least think a normal big brother pony, released in year 4. Oh my goodness. No, also 5. They're all from year 5. So 86, 87. Was released in the set of 6 big brother ponies in the US. But Germany specifically just got like 3 of those ponies the next year, with the 3 additional like big brothers from the actually second set of big brothers. So that was the German set, and Slugger was not included. Slugger was never released here. I think I just know it from Germany, but I think also the other European countries not really had it. I mean, the UK had a completely different set. I still think they also had like the normal big brothers, but they had the mountain boys. So no, this one was not released there. Slugger is the baseball guy. So he has the baseball like glove, the baseball and the beat. What is this called? Beat, the Schläger, the bat. Is it called bat? I think. And he has white hair, but with a red streak, or like dark pink. I mean, there's not really, I mean, there is red in the pony world, but this is more like the dark pink. And this is not like fading pink, this has always been white. And actually, I'm not 100% sure if the head has discolored or if the body has discolored. The head was already removed. Let's open him up. That's really strange because the whole head looks, you know, looks this pink, but the whole body looks this purple. I mean, I don't think, I mean, can you see that? Sometimes you can at least see from the inside If like this was this color, but the whole thing looks more this light color and this whole part looks more this dark color. Sure, it could always be the case that this is the wrong head to this pony, but it's still a slugger head because no other Big Brother pony had this hair color combination. So it's definitely the right head. I don't think, I just think either the hat or the body discolored. So the only thing I could do would be try to get the body color like lighter, more to like this color, because you cannot do any restoration technique getting a head like something darker on a pony. I would have to color this. So at first I want to try to retro bright the body, try and get it to this tone, and if that doesn't work at all, then I might really color, like paint the whole head to this color. I have done that actually with one pony. One of my sky dancers had a really brown head and I couldn't get it to a good color. So I completely painted it light yellow again. And when I look, yeah, it still looks good. And it's not one of my sky dancers, I just have this sky dancer. Yeah, I have two star shines and I have one sky dancer. It's my sky dancer who has I completely colored, painted the whole head. And I might do that if I'm not getting the body to this color. So it's a project. Also the hair is like, but I'm pretty sure I can get this to a normal state. So, whoa. Again, I would have never been able to get this for such a cheap price. I think this was the most expensive one, so it was like 1,800 yen, which I always translate, not translate, but you know what I mean, to around 18 euro. But with the very bad yen price right now, it's actually good for me and would be maybe 15 euro or like 14 euro or something like that. So all in all together it was 5,000 yen, which is 35 euro right now. For all of the 4 ponies, 35 euro, and a lot of them are ponies that I would not been able to get over here so easily. And I mean, yeah, they're from Japan, but I didn't have to pay any shipping because Sato just took them with her in her suitcase and then sent them from where she's living to me in Berlin. And of course I paid. She didn't just send it to me for free and gifted those ponies to me. No, I paid her, obviously. But still, thank you so much, Sato. This is crazy. Twice in a row, during the last 2 months. Hey, here are ponies, do you want them? And actually today, she also sent me photos of her old Barbies from her basement. She's a little bit younger than me. So her childhood Barbies were more the ones from the late 90s, early 2000s, and there's just one that I'm interested in. But today in the morning it was hey, here are Barbies. She's crazy right now. So there's also one Barbie coming my way in the future. So I hope, I don't know where to put him, who I just hold him in my hands. I hope you enjoyed this little Vlogmas leftovers video with all of the little toys that could have been featured in my Vlogmas series, and also additionally these wonderful ponies. And when I see them from afar, it's not even that bad if I would style the hair neatly, but yeah, it's pretty obvious actually. So yeah, so I'm not really sure if this video went up already in the new year. If so, then yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you had a good start into the new year and you will have a great year of 2023. If not so, if this video still goes up in this year, so the year I'm filming it in 2022, then I wish you a nice New Year's Eve. If you're celebrating or not, I'm not really celebrating it. I'm just casually at home. It's just a normal weekend for me. But yeah, if you're celebrating, then have fun, do all you can. Okay, the next video that will come up probably will be a normal toy hunting video from me that I have pre-recorded since October or whenever that was, so with great stuff. So thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys, and mostly ponies, but also, other toys. Here with you. Bye!